Hello there mga ka-learners! Welcome back to Pinoy ESL channel. I'm Jacob. How are you? In today's lesson, we will talk about one of the patterns or sentence patterns that will help you survive an English conversation. Well, before we dive into that lesson, kung bago ka sa channel na to, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell para lagi kang updated. Best of me. So as I was saying, we are going to talk about sentence patterns. And in this first installment video, we will focus on SVC. So what is SVC? Okay, so as you can see, SVC is the first pattern that we would like to examine today. S stands for subject. So in English, subject is the main topic, the one that we're talking about in the sentence. In Tagalog, ito yung simuno. Ito yung pinag-uusapan sa pangungusap. Now, I chose to use a small letter V because our V here is not an action word, not a real action word, but a be verb. A be verb. So I believe in Tagalog, yung katumbas nito is yung word na I. But in English, we have a lot of be verbs, also known as helping verbs, since they are not actually action words. They are just helping our verbs, main verb. They are also called the state of being verb. And for the purpose of this discussion, we will just talk about the present simple form. I will have a detailed lesson about be verbs and the other tenses. But for now, again, let's focus on the simple present form. And that's why we have here am is are. Am is are. Now, for our C, it means complement. Ano ba yung complement? What is a complement? Complement is a word that describes your subject in this particular pattern. So dapat yung complement mo would correspond to your subject. Okay? And we will have more understanding about this topic as we proceed to the lesson. Okay. There is a possibility that your sentence will be positive. So in this case, your subject will be equal to your complement. Okay, your subject should be equal to your complement. In the event you're using a negative sentence, your subject will not be equal to your complement. So paano nga ba to? Let's see in the following examples. Okay. More on complement, by the way, we can use an adjective for our complement, or we can also use a noun for a complement. Okay, so this pattern SVC has two variations. Let's begin with the adjective. Okay, so in essence, ito yung itsura niya. Subject plus be verb plus adjective. For example, I'm good. I'm good. So papansinin nyo, yung I'm good, ang tunay na, well, sentence is I am good. But in English, we do some contraction. Parang pinapaikli natin yung dalawang salita. So it becomes one word. Kaya naman yung I am, when contracted, it will be I'm. And by the way, another thing you have to know, yung be verb na am is only for the subject I. Okay, we will have another lesson also about first person subjects and pronouns. But for now, let's focus on the example, as most of the examples start with I as the subject. So again, when you use I, you can only use am with it. They're married. You can't separate them. So sila talaga yung magka-partner. Hindi pwedeng I is, hindi pwedeng I are. It should always be I am. Okay, let's move on to our next example. I'm fine, thanks. I'm fine, thanks. In American conversation, sometimes you will not hear the word I'm anymore. So they will cut it to fine, thanks. Fine, thanks. Next, I'm okay. I'm okay. So that is the short form or contracted form of I'm okay. I am okay. All right. Again, that is our subject plus be verb plus adjective pattern. Now, I have mentioned that there will be cases when you have to use the negative form. So in this event, you will just have to add not after your be verb and before your adjective. So isisingit lang natin siya doon. Now this gives you these examples, the following examples. I'm not good. I'm not good. I'm not fine. I'm not fine. I'm not okay. I'm not okay. All right. Okay. Now let's move on to another pattern. Um, well, what's nice about this pattern is you can extend it. So when we say extend, pwede ka pa palang magdagdag pagkatapos ng adjective mo. And in this situation, we decided to put an expression of place. So yung ginamit nating expression of place is classified as an adverb. Here, we can see, I'm new here. I'm new here. Now for the negative form, again, just put not. I'm not new here. I'm not new here. So kung papansinin natin, no, karamihan ng ating mga examples, mga ka-learners, they are used in a basic English convo, especially when you're doing introductions, simple introductions, or kung may ipinapakilala ka or ikaw mismo ay nagpapakilala. So ito yung mga makikita nating sentences all throughout our lesson. Okay. If you don't like to use adverb, you may also use a preposition for your expression of place. Pero pansinin natin, in this situation, we chose not to include any adjective kasi hindi na siya grammatically correct. So for this situation, we'll just have to remove the adjective and proceed with our usual pattern, subject, be verb, and then your expression of place prompted or initiated by a preposition. So I'm from the Philippines. I'm from the Philippines. I'm from the city. I'm from the province. Especially when you're being asked kung, where are you from? Saan ka galing? Or taga saan ka? Where are you from? So this is your response. One of this will be your response. Okay. Now let's move on to another. So in some situations, you may have an adjective. Still, you will have an adjective, and you can do that. Like for this example, I'm new in this place. I'm new in this place. So this pattern presents us with an adjective in between. So naibalik natin si adjective. Pwede pa rin yun. Subject plus be verb plus adjective plus your expression of place, which is prompted by a preposition. Okay. Like any other patterns earlier, we also have a negative form for it. And it's the same rule. Just put or add not in between the be verb and your expression of place. I'm not from the Philippines. I'm not from the city. I'm not from the province. I'm not new in this place. Okay, mga ka-learners, I hope that is clear with the examples given. I hope mas nagiging confident tayo to engage in an English conversation. Okay, now, our second variation, remember, we mentioned your complement can either be an adjective or a noun. So, for our second variation, papalitan lang natin yung adjective ng noun. Noun. So this time, we have subject plus be verb plus noun. Okay, so now the last word or the last word, yes, in the pattern should be a noun. Let's look at the example. I'm Jacob. I'm Jacob. Short for I am Jacob. I am Jacob. You see, when you're introducing yourself or yes, in an American or English conversation, you really don't have to say all of them. So that is like not the right thing to do in spoken English. So yes, we just use the contracted one most of the time. So that's I'm Jacob. What's your name? I'm Jacob. How about you? Okay, so how about you? What's your name? Kapag babalik mo yung tanong sa isang taong nagtanong sa'yo, what's your name? I'm Jacob. Or in some situation, you may use my name is Jacob. My name is Jacob. You can also contract that to my name's Jacob. Yes, let's try that. So you can also contract it to this one, my name's Jacob, which is also acceptable and is also commonly used. Okay, let's proceed. Your noun can also be a common noun. Noun is any name, a naming word. It's a name of person, place, things, animals, events, and ideas. So we can use a proper name of a person like Jacob or whatever your name is. You can also use a common name like your profession. So in this situation, I used teacher. I'm a teacher. I am a teacher. Okay. You can say I'm a doctor, I'm a lawyer, I'm a police officer, I'm a public servant, and so on. Okay, now you can also use a nationality. Filipino is a proper noun. I am a Filipino. I am a Filipino. Okay, mga ka-learners, I hope so far marami na tayong natututunan. So, like the adjective variation, you can also use the negative form here. The same rule applies. Just put your be verb between your negative expression. I mean, put the negative expression not between your be verb and your noun. Okay, I'm not Jacob. If you're not Jacob, my name is not Jacob. I am not a teacher. I am not a Filipino. Okay. Nakakatuwa because what we learned about adjective variation, we can also apply it here. Pwede rin tayong magdagdag ng expression of place using or prompted by a preposition. Let's see the examples. I am a teacher in a language school. So here, our expression of place is in a language school. Okay, let's highlight that. And we can see that our preposition is in, it connects us to the school. Yes, you remember I had a lesson about this kind of preposition in the other videos. And we learned that the preposition is a connecting word. It connects noun to noun. So here we are being connected. The teacher is connected to school, a language school, by the preposition in. Pero balik tayo sa pattern. So our pattern is subject, I. Our be verb is am. The noun is a teacher. Okay, teacher is your noun expression. And the place expression or expression of place here is language school, prompted by preposition. Okay, let's go to the other examples. I am Jacob. I am Jacob from the Philippines. So if you're introducing yourself and you want to include also where you're from, you can say that I'm your name plus your country. Okay. And if you want to tell more about yourself or your job, then you can say I am the instructor in this institution. Or then say your job. I am the blank, your job in this, okay, office, company, or place. All right. So as you can see, this also has a negative form. So same rule applies. I think that is clear so far. Hopefully. Okay. Wow. I think that's the end of this lesson. See, madali lang. You know, I hope na natutunan natin at hopefully talagang na-boost yung confidence natin. So next time, especially if you're just going to have a very simple introduction conversation, don't be afraid. Just remember this pattern and you will be fine. I want to show you a short video where you can see how this is practically applied or used. And okay, let me play the video.
Hi, how are you today?
Good, how are you?
I'm well. My name's Doug. What's yours?
Dan.
Hi, Dan. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Hello.
Hello,
My name's Doug. What's your name?
my name is Christiana.
Hi, Christiana. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Doug.
So tell me, what do you do?
I work in a hotel.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name's Doug.
My name is Vanessa.
Hi, Vanessa.
How are you?
I'm well, thank you. Tell me, what do you do?
I'm a teacher.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
My name's Doug.
My name is Emma.
Hi, Emma.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. What do you do?
I'm a receptionist.
Oh, that's interesting. Well, take care.
Bye-bye.
Hi, my name's Doug.
Hi, Doug.
What's your name?
Alvino.
So, Alvina, what do you do?
Retail.
You're a businessman?
Yes, I am.
Well, it's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
Take care. Have a nice day.
You as well. Bye-bye.
There you have it, mga ka-learners. I hope na talagang nakatulong yung video na pinanood natin to boost our confidence and to help us fully understand kung ano yung pinag-aralan natin today. Before we end, we would like to acknowledge Teacher Cheryl F. Bersanin at ang kanyang mga estudyante mula sa Dr. Juan A. Pastor Memorial National High School. We also want to acknowledge their principal, Dr. Thelma A. Pasqua. Maraming pong salamat sa inyong pagsuporta. Okay, well, wag nating kalimutan ang ating good habit. Again, leave a comment. I welcome suggestions kung ano po yung gusto niyong matutunan. And of course, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe because your life is a gift and every good gift must be shared. Let's start here. Until our next lesson, happy learning.
Best of me.